Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. This side Ayushi Thakur, techno functional consultant. So we are discussing about the planning tickets, where we are having the open tickets and we have to give the solution about the tickets, where we'll be giving a solution and closing the ticket there and there. So I'll be explaining you today 5 more tickets about the raised ticket, about the raised planning about the raised planning tickets, where we'll be working where we'll be having the question of the raise taken by the clients, and we'll be giving a solution. So these are the examples of how we raise the tickets. So first of all, let's understand that what is today's ticket. Today's ticket is ticket number T_111, where the issue is forecast is required to be adjusted by 10%. So basically over here the ticket is raised is that the person that they are facing a difficulty by raising the forecast by 10%, or by adjusting that forecast maybe by 10%, or by adding the not by person, or maybe adjusting it by any facts, by giving any facts. So first of all we'll go to the application. In this application we will just go to the scenario. Under scenario we'll just go to the revised forecast. In this revised forecast, what does actually revised forecast means? Revised forecast is that forecast when an uncertain thing has happened, and because of that, whatever forecasting you have done for the future or for the upcoming month, that has to get revised, that has to get changed. So like there is a war going on right now in Israel and Palestine. So just because of that, this was an unfortunate thing happened, and for which you have to revise your forecasting of the upcoming months. So for that you need to revise your forecasting. For this you can just see in this instance you're having an option of revised forecast, where you can this revised forecast is the parent member, and you will be having 2 children of your this parent member, where 2 children first define forecasting and second define is of adjust forecasting. Forecasting is going to be the value or the forecasting which you have done for the current month or for the upcoming months, and adjusted forecasting, and what kind of forecasting you will be adjusting for the future. So like suppose if for a month of August you made an estimation that you did a forecasting that you will do a sale of 50,000 because of your made whatever the cost valuation you have just estimated, and on in month of September you made the evaluation of 60,000 of sales you will be having in month of September. This is the forecasting which you have done. Just because this is a forecast, just because there is some uncertainty happen, or because of uncertainty happen, it can be a nature's call or natural calamities, or you can just say a war which was for what example I gave you right now, that would have happened. So we will just do the adjusted forecast. Means this is the adjustment I made so that the prices got high or the prices got low. I felt that because of this my oil prices will go high up to 10%, maybe by percent, or if you want to write the facts directly you can write that as well. And if you expect that in the month of September it can go hike by 15% by understanding the scenario of the budgeting and planning. So this is how you will do the revised forecasting, and this is very important kind of forecasting which you can get anytime in your business, and you should know how to do it in a very systematic way. So for after that we'll go to the application. After going to the application we will just we can just see the start period and end period, and suppose our forecasting windows already have already got closed. First let's connect with the smart view. Connecting it with the private connection over here. we'll put the ID password in the Excel so we can connect with the smart view. That is how we connect the smart view. Okay, after getting connected to the smart view, we are just going to do the I'll be just putting some data. After that, I'll be closing the forecast window and we'll just re-revise the data with the help of adjusting forecast, and that data will be shown in revised forecast. Okay, so we'll be doing first, let's just put some data so that you can understand that if you're having any forecasting or historical data or current month forecasting data, so how you're going to close it by doing the adjustment. Oh, sorry, it's taking little time. So okay, I will just do the forecasting of this. I'll be selecting some intersection, taking the HSPU as base data, taking the forecast as scenario as forecast. We'll be doing it for the month of December. Working version, my product is going to be product X. We'll be taking the year as FY23 and we'll be taking the month of December and entity as 110 110. Account, let's take 4110. Okay, refresh it. Okay, so let us just take this is private and this also private. Let us do this also private. Okay, so as you can see that I can fill data for the forecasting. Right now my window is closed because my time period has been changed. Okay, my time period has been changed, has not been changed. That's why my forecast window is not closed. See, you can just see from here my forecast start period is from January 2020 till it is till then till December 2025. Suppose I'm filling the data over here as 50,000 and suppose in the month of January my let us take Q3. Okay, so as you can see as you can see, in month of August, September and October, Jan, July, September and October, I can fill data over here. But due to any uncertainty that I have to change my data, any war has happened or anything has happened because of which my business is impacting, and for which I have to raise the prices, and for that my material costing will also get more. For that I will just do certain revise, I will just do certain adjustment over here. So over here my revised forecast has been 50, 60,000, and suppose my adjusted forecast is going to be increased by 4,000, 40,000, 50,000, and by 90,000 in upcoming months due to any uncertainty. So like that my revised forecast will get changed, and it will get updated from 90,000 till 110,000 and 160,000. So basically if you in revised forecast I'll be revising the forecasting, and where I'll be doing the adjustment of the forecast, adjusted forecast. Suppose the window get closed, the forecast maybe it get closed by July 2023. So let's make changes to make you understand that if the this changes would be there by default from the user, then how you're going to deal with it. See, already data is going to be fed because it is the data which has already been made. You cannot change it after that. So my end would be 23 September, sorry, August. Save, refresh the database. Okay, after refreshing, just see the changes, what you can see before and after making the changes in the window. Okay, so you can just see that I have put the data and closed the window till August. So before August, whatever changes can be made, but if I have added till September, after that I cannot make any changes because the area got gray, and I have made the changes by 10%. So I'll make the changes by 10%. Over here I'm adjusting the forecasting by 10%. You can just see the changes over there. If the window is closed and a window is not closed, how the changes are going to be made. So you can just see over here that whatever the adjustment I had made over there with the help of percentage, you can see in the form of percentage as well, or in the form of facts as well. So this is how the work this is how this ticket has been resolved, where the forecasting is required to be adjusted by 10%. If not by 10%, whatever percentage you can have, you can finish that, we can finish it with that. So okay, so my next ticket is ticket number T_113, where you have to add a gross margin percentage not getting calculated properly. See, what can be the reason if the gross margin, if this ticket comes to you and gross margin, profit margin not getting calculated properly. First you will go and check the properties of the gross margin percentage, where you will see, where you can just see that what can be the problems. So right over here, gross margin percentage, sorry, not profit. So my gross margin profit is not getting calculated properly because first let's understand that what is the problem and what solution we can get from it. There is only one reason when the gross profit margin is not getting calculated, and the reason is when the two pass calculation is not on. You can just see the two pass calculation is not on over here, so gross profit percentage will not get calculated properly. Product X will take the year as FY24 because we are having a scenario as plan. Period as Q1, entity as 110, and account we have to take gross profit margin. So how a gross margin profit is getting calculated? We have to calculate it by revenue minus expenses. So whatever my revenues, I will take the total revenue and will take my total expenses over here. We'll take the total cost of sales. So 41001 and 5000. I'll be taking the member for calculating the gross profit margin, gross margin percentage, because it's not getting calculated properly. Okay, I wrote a wrong spelling. Okay, so this is my gross margin percentage, which is calculated by total revenue minus total cost of sales and services. So my total revenue has already been filled. So let's just fill total cost of sales and services. So my total revenue is very less. Let's take 1000. for for checking gross margin percentage, we need to create a formula as well. So we'll go over here, we create the formula for gross member formula for gross margin percentage. You'll select the cube as plan 1, data storage as dynamic calc. Now we'll create the formula for the gross margin profit percent. Equals to the member formula got calculated. I have given the member name of the I've given the member name in the formula, where 4001 is the total revenue and 5000 is the total expenses. Save it. Now once again check the member property, where it should be calculated in form of percentage. Okay, fine, done. After that, save it, refresh the cube. As the cube is getting refreshed, we'll just go in the smart view, we'll check it, we will refresh it over there as well. You will see that, you will see the results first. So as you can see that gross margin percentage is going, give me a minute. Gross margin percentage is going more than 100%, which is probably not possible. So if you're just facing this this user is facing this issue and he's saying that it's not getting properly corrected, because accordingly the percentage should be under 100% only, then only it's properly correct. But this issue we are already, this is a problem we are, the user is facing, and he has raised a ticket where the solution is you have to go to the gross margin percentage over here, go to its properties. Over here you can see the option of 2-pass calculation, just on it, save it. 2-pass calculation is the option where you can do the calculations of anything which will not move more than 100%, which is give me a minute please. Database has been refreshed. After doing the 2-pass calculation on, you can just refresh it over here. Okay. Oh my, it's not getting calculated. I have done the 2-pass calculation on. Let us check the evaluation order. Okay. Move scenario, remove version. not scenario, then add version. Now refresh the data cube. So I was telling you what is actually two-pass calculation. Two-pass calculation is a calculation when the member formula must be calculated twice as the product for the correct value. See, if you're having the product for the if you're having product twice, it will still calculate the product correct value. It will not take that same product again for the calculation of percentage, like in the it's happening in the gross margin percent. That's why we only two-pass calculation. Whenever possible, two-pass formula are calculated at the data block level, calculating the two-pass formula simultaneously. What must be the error? Otherwise, I have already made the changes over here. See, basically, let me show you how you will get the result, because I don't know why it's not happening. I have changed the evaluation order also. Refresh the data cube. Gross margin percentage has already been changed. It's getting no. There must be can be any error. Yeah, I need to check the member properties again and again to get the correct valuation. Why it is coming like this? I don't know why it's troubling like this, but this should be the result which you should get. That it should get calculated like I have made the changes over here. This is how the gross margin profit works. Gross margin percent. Okay, let me check the formula again. Maybe it is wrong. Gross margin percentage. Member formula. Maybe I wrote the wrong formula. Gross margin is equal to revenue minus divided by. Okay, gross margin percentage formula is revenue minus cost of goods sold upon revenue. That must be the problem why it's not getting calculated. Let's try again because there is no other error I can see except this. It has increased more. Okay, so actually there must be some error in the application. So this is how it is visible when you just see. Okay, let me try once again. Maybe there must be some problem with the formula itself. It is not possible that how it's not coming. There is some problem with this application right now. So this is how it get calculated, that I have put the gross profit where I'm having the total revenues and I'm having my total sales where my formula is the total gross revenue minus the cost of goods sold upon revenue into 100. That is how I have made the formula in the member formula, where I have gone with the gross margin percentage, sorry, not profit, where I have added the where I have added the revenue, my sales, and upon revenue into 100, where I have got the gross profit margin, gross margin percentage. For that, you need to only do pass calculation. Why it's not getting calculated? I have only everything. Okay. Now let's move to the next ticket. I'll just explain you this tomorrow. My ticket number is D underscore 115. My product is not allowed to for entity for a valid intersection. My product is not allowed for entity for a valid intersection. What is valid intersection? Actually, why do we do valid intersection? Let's go to the instance first and let me explain you. Valid intersection is a cell intersection where there are filter based on the rule you define and called valid intersection rule, in which we filter the cell for the cell intersection to user when they enter the data, select runtime prompts. Like you can made a valid intersection for anything whichever you want to, like it can be for certain period, certain per departments as well. go to the valid intersection. If you want to create valid intersection or invalid intersection, you want a valid intersection between the two dimension, which is one is product and another is entity. So this is this is one of the invalid intersection which I have created to make you understand how to make it. I have given the name of the valid intersection, that is region product. After that, I have selected the intersection which I want. I want a valid intersection between the product and entity. So I want that this product should be this product can this product can if I want my user to fill data between only these two products and these two entities, so I will make valid intersection between them only, where he can fill data or she can fill data between these product and entity itself. I will go to the entity. I will select the entity from here, and first of all, how to add it. This is how we add it. I'll go and add a rule. After that, you can see, okay, after that you can see, after adding a rule, add rule. Okay, you can choose the entity, in whichever entity you want a valid intersection. Like edit, I have gone to the entity as suppose as global enterprise global. I want this entity should get a intersection. Array, why it's not getting selected? Okay, I want that this entity should get this entity, only this entity, maybe this entity which where with these product, I want that from this total product of this, I want this total product of this except, which means I want that my parent should have all the member whatever it is having except one product which is not available right now in this region of entity. I want that it should get excluded from the list, where that person should not get in trouble and should not put data over there, because it is already not there in stock. So I'll go from here, I'll select that entity, sorry, I'll select that product which is not available. So that product will which will not be included in the sheet. So this is how we create a valid intersection. We'll save it. After that, cancel it. If you want to add anything, you can do it. Go to the action when you will. Okay, this is how we created, and if you will go to the actions, you can import and export the same. Same goes for supposes for the invalid intersection, that you want that this entity and this product should not get. So invalid section is having the vice versa of the valid section intersection, where we are having the valid section as the cells intersection, which can be filtered basis on rules you define, but where invalid section will be having the invalid section intersection between the entity and the product, which will not be get added over here. So with the help of that, you can create an invalid and valid section as well. So this is how we just close this ticket. Now next ticket is T_117. We are having two planners. One is Tabby, who can view sales entity data, and one is Alina, who can will view sales west entity data. First of all, we need to go to the access control. We just create two members over there. One is Alina and one is Tabby, where we will be giving them the power of only user, because they are only assigned to read only. We'll be giving them the read only access. Manage user first. I have already created Alina. See, already created this Alina, and I guess I have created Tabby as well. If not, because I need to show you how to create it. Okay, tab is already being created. So this is how we can go to the create option. Let's write the name of the just write the name of the user you're creating, like Tabby. Give me the user password, given the first name of the user Tabby, and we'll be giving the access to the user as user only. See, this user role will assign to him. Okay, let's go and check what all access I have given. Remove all, you add only user role, save. Same goes with the Alina. Go to the Alina's tab, edit it. Select the user role, because right now they are only having the access to read the that to the south region data and the west region data. Both of them are having this kind of read only mode, where I have given the access to the both of them because I am the administrator. Then I will go to the dimension. I want that you can only see my sales data. Okay, not sales data, sorry, for the entity it was. I want that they can just only see my west, and one should see my sales east entity, and one should see my sales west entity. This is my sales entity. One can see my west and one can see my east. So east, I'll go to the edit mode option because I'm the administrator right now. I'll be giving him the access. Oh, sorry, not from here. I'll go over there, click on that particular entity. You can see there is an option of assign access. I will create one of the access, which is first one is for Tabby. I'll select the name of Tabby. Selected. I'll type of access it is required to give over here, given it as read. It is a member, or you want to that he can see member, children, descendant, inclusive, everything. I want that he should see member of this. Add. He's added in the group. Now my okay, this is for south sales east, and now is for sales west. I'll again go to the access, assign access. I will select the name of the Alina. Let me add. Alina should get the read only mode, and she can see member or the descendant inclusive of that particular entity. Add. Now when you will sign out and will log in as Tabby or Alina, you can just see whatever the things I have assigned to you. You will not be able to make changes. Oh, why it is showing like this? Right now I've given the access. Okay, with the help of administrator itself, I will explain you. Let me check what is the problem. While creating with the data form also, you can check that how it is visible or not. See, like this I have created that, you have created a form where you can just see the data of this particular sales entity, or for this particular west sales entity, where the user I have just logged in with this form, login from that particular user, and after the opening the form I can just see that I'm having only the right of doing this sales. I can just see the sales is entity data only, because I was having the only right of read where my role was of user. Uh, Now let me log in with the Alina username. Sorry. After that, go to the dimension. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, I have to give them the excess of power use. So this is how my access right form will be visible to the person to whom I have just given the right of power user, not sorry of not of user, but it's going to be a power user, where he can make the change, where he can just only see the data, but he cannot make any changes in that particular entity. Okay, unless it's open, let me explain you. If I'm a user tabby and I have and I if I will open the instance, sorry, if I'll open the application, and if I find that there is a only, if I open this form and will use the sales entity, because I have to see the data of sales entity, because under my if I'm the sales executive of this particular company or entity, so I'll be having only the data. I can just see the data of only sales entity, so I'll just select that particular sales entity with the proper intersections, where I'll be just seeing the data for the sales entity, where I'll be having, because I was having, you can see that the data is on only read only mode. It is a gray out area where you can watch, where you can just read it, you cannot write it, because as an administrator I have given the Tabi or the Alina as a only right of just to read and write, sorry, to just to read, not of write. Okay, I'm done with the, I don't know why this, okay, there is some problem with the application, it's not working. So let rest. This is all for today. Thank you so much for attending my session. So let's just end the session over here. Thank you.